purpose of this video is to demonstrate a process for applying corrosion protection to our steel frames in order to protect the unpainted surfaces, which is primarily the inside of the tubes, from excess moisture and corrosion that may develop over time. So your bike Friday came with Boeshield used inside the tubes when it was made new. That is good to apply regularly. So access to the inside of the main tube is found underneath the water bottle bolts. Or remove those and use the handy little applicator straw. Squirt a generous amount of that down inside the tube. After that's in there, it would be a good idea to hang the bike up, turn it upside down. That will spread around and coat the inside of the tube. And moving it around will help it do that more quickly. So I would put that bolt back. Other places include the head tube, which is accessed by your quick release or bolt and removing the stem riser. We'd want to take a piece of rag and protect the tire here so that I don't have excess stuff just leaking out onto the rubber. It would make it pretty slippery. So here I'll spray a generous amount around the inside of that tube. That'll pretty effectively coat it all the way around. Some of our frames have a mono tube here, which has a little bolt that you could remove. This particular frame has a very small tube, which I can get access to below this bolt. Another good place to add some Boeshield. If you've got the frame disassembled and the bottom bracket removed, then access to the bottom bracket shell. Another good place to add Boeshield. Other places of concern are anywhere that two painted surfaces contact each other. Here we've got a generous amount of grease. Boeshield would also be appropriate to spray onto these surfaces. Finally, the seat post would come out and give me access to the inside of the seat mast. Again, a generous amount sprayed in there and allowed to dry. If you're in a particularly wet climate, such as here in Oregon, and especially if you're in a coastal wet climate where there may be salt in the air, it can be a very good idea to go ahead and spray down the outside of your frame. I would want a light application of this. Basically, would just spray it all over. I might even do it without the straw. And go ahead and get it all over this frame, protecting rubber and brake pads. And then this I would wipe off, and that'll provide a light coating for extra rust protection. Thank you, and happy cycling.